The girl woke up to find that she had lost both her arms, replaced by a pair of metal prosthetics. Even holding a pen became a struggle. But Violet didn't care about these things. She only cared about one thing: when she could return to Gilbert's side and return to the battlefield to carry out their mission. So, Violet began writing letters to Gilbert, asking him to summon her back. Yet, letter after letter, she never received a response. She had no choice but to wait in the hospital. However, the person who arrived wasn't Gilbert, but his friend Hawkins. Seeing Hawkins, Violet anxiously asked about Gilbert's injuries, whether he was still alive. Hawkins didn't know how to answer. Thankfully, the nurse quickly changed the subject, informing her that it was the day of her discharge and that Hawkins was there to pick her up. With Gilbert's request in mind, Hawkins successfully took Violet out of the hospital. As she was about to leave, she searched through her belongings but couldn't find the gem brooch Gilbert had given her. Her panic was slightly calmed when Hawkins promised to help her find it. Hawkins, citing Gilbert's orders, insisted that Violet follow him. She would absolutely obey Gilbert's command. However, when Hawkins brought her to the warm home Gilbert had arranged, Violet found it impossible to adapt due to her unusual habits. Even though the lady of the house treated her with special care, giving her gloves to replace the bandages, and tried to make her feel at home, Violet said she didn't want to stay. Even though this was Gilbert's wish, she couldn't comply this time. She chased after Hawkins, unable to understand why Gilbert had left her here. She couldn't help but wonder if it was because she had lost her arms and no longer had value as a weapon. Hawkins understood her feelings. He knew she couldn't adapt to the life Gilbert hoped for, or else she would feel as though she had lost her purpose. So, Hawkins took her back to the company, where Violet became a mail carrier and started a new job. However, she was too dedicated. When her co-workers asked her to sort the letters, she worked through the night. When asked to deliver them, she worked non-stop from morning till night. It wasn't long before Hawkins noticed and brought her back to the company. Violet didn't stay a mail carrier for long, as she always remembered Gilbert's last command. On the battlefield, she tried to save the severely wounded Gilbert, but lost both her arms in an explosion. Gilbert stopped her, telling her to live freely. The passage of time allowed him to reveal his true feelings for her, but she never understood, not until she heard the word love. In that moment, Violet found herself longing for the profession. She then went to Hawkins and told him that she wanted to understand what love truly meant.